We getting down here, man, to the cream of the crop, right? To the, like I said, after this virus, you know, this virus is out here. A lot of people ain't gonna be here. A lot of places are not gonna be here. Not gonna matter. A lot of things are not gonna matter. And what it needs, where it should force you to do, is become a connoisseur of life, and not so much, you're a connoisseur of it, right? Like you don't want to overindulge in anything, right? You want to sample that. You want to get the best out of that, out of the resources that's here. When they open the resources back up, you don't want to go back in with a gluttonous mind frame and, overindulging. You want to be mindful of the foods you eat, the places you go, and the people that you entertain, that you around. Keep the circle small. That's the lesson that's supposed to come out of this. That's the lesson. So it's just like if you take a girl out on a date, somebody that you're interested in. Where am I turning? Where am I? Right here. Somebody that you're interested in. You're not there for the food. You know what I'm saying? You're not there anymore for the food. It's the new world. It's a new way of thinking. That only certain people gonna pick up on this frequency. It's a new way of thinking. You're not there to look at she is what's on the menu, not the food. So you ain't there to pig on, get your grub on and pig out and all this type of stuff. You get a little something to eat. Let her eat how she want to eat. But really, you're not there to overindulge in food. The food is the byproduct. It's a meeting of the minds. It's the opportunity for you to work one-on-one with and be a connoisseur of the game. Be a connoisseur of the conversation. You see, the conversation must matter. You can't be just rambling anymore. This is the mind frame. And like I said, it might not kick in now, but one of these days, you're going to have one of these virus outbreaks, or you're going to have something, and it's not going to flip back to the other side. It'll probably flip back to the other side this time because it's a drill, and because, it's real. It's a real drill, you see? And things are going to flip back. It still might not flip back. It depends on the people, and it depends on the resources that they put back out there. But you should go back into this new mainframe with a different mind frame. You be a connoisseur of the game. We ain't trying to be doing a whole bunch of eating and a whole bunch of being around people and a whole bunch of overindulgence of things and of people and of places. That's not what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do that, And that's what I want you to think about, man. That's what I want you to consider. As we move forward, man. As things get tighter. Oh man. Okay. As the situation gets tighter. Oh yeah, it was worth a try though. Damn, it was worth a try. That's what you want to do, man. That's what you want to do. That's the type of life that you want to come back to. No matter how life comes back, they might come back full blast, full bore, but that's not how we going to do it, right? We're going to come back as a connoisseur of the game and a connoisseur of life, and the things that we indulge in, the people, places, and things, like I told you, of this third dimension. We're going to be a connoisseur of that, and I can't say that word enough, right? We're going to sample the best of the resources, that life puts back out there. They might put back candy, chocolates, donuts. We're not going back to that, right? We're going to continue to move around as if it's the coronavirus. See, don't switch. When they switch it back for the next lambs to the slaughter, for the next ones that's going to get caught out there, we're not switching back to that. We're going to stay lean. We're going to stay mean. We're going to be calculative in everything we do. And the people that we interface with and the things we touch and the people that we allow in our faces, you know what I'm saying? Because when people all in your face like that, you got everything, all types of liquids, bodily fluids that are coming off of them, coming out their mouth. You can't see. A lot of it is microscopic. And you can't see it. We can't go back to that. All in the club, shoulder to shoulder, drinking out the glasses. They probably haven't been sanitized. You gotta think about these things, man. You gotta think about the places that you travel to. And what type of program are they on? You see? What type of program they running over there? What type of code they running over there? You know? So, you know, I just wanted to, you know, I'm on the horn, man, more frequently now. I'm on the horn more frequently. And, you know, I'm going to continue to push this knowledge. I don't really have many people that listen, and some that catch it, some will catch it, some won't catch it. That's not my concern. What my concern is that I put the information out there that's coming through me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not in a book. They could burn all the books. What you gonna do then? What if the TVs go out? You can't think no more, right? Because no projections are being pushed out. So you're not gonna know how to think because they're not telling you how to think no more. But the information is gonna be still out there. Like the information that I'm contracting that's coming in, that information is coming from on high. You know what I'm saying? That information is coming from the ether. That information is still freely flowing, you know, across the airwaves. And it's going to be people like me that's closed circuit. I like to say closed circuit, like, you know, like I'm in a hidden location or I'm in a remote location and I'm beaconing out information to the people closed circuit with the thick glasses on and the radio, the transistors, got the transistors, and I'm beaking the information out. You know what I'm saying? And creating a fertile crescent. I'm gonna break that down to you. The fertile crescent. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got the fertile crescent of the information. You know, where you can come to and you can get knowledge, wisdom, and you know you can be able to try to understand the world that you in, because they're not going to tell you. I'm telling you, right? And there are others out there that's telling you too. I'm not like, it ain't just me. You know what I'm saying? It's not just me, but my angle is different. Everybody got a different angle because how they see things, how they see the world. You know, and my angle, you know, is just a testament of the type of person I am and the environment the fertile crescent that I came up in. You know, the fertile crescent that I came up in was in the knowledge, right? Like I said, 13 kids. My grandmother and granddad had 13 kids. They was my granddad was a Mason. My grandmother was an Eastern Star. They had 13 kids. That's knowledge right there. That's symbolism and numerology right there. And the sisters, they was the ones that was pushing the knowledge, always in different religions. You know, my mom was one of the Christians of the sisters. You know what I'm saying? One of my aunts, one of the sisters, Hebrew Israelite, Islam. You know what I'm saying? One of my aunts was with the arts, the dark arts, with the Ouija board and mediums. She was in on that. That's the Fertile Crescent. You know what I'm saying? All those different ways and paths to, you know, to the knowledge. That's the Fertile Crescent. Like, that's what I came up in. When I was a kid, everybody was changing their names or going by different names. You know, starting their own thing based off of the knowledge and the wisdom and how the information was coming to them. That's what I came up in. You understand that? And so it created me. It created somebody who was on the path to trying to find out what's the meaning of life as a kid. You see, as a baby boy, trying to find out what's the meaning of life. And then I was stowed away in the projects. That's why I was stowed away while all this was going on. So I was a buried treasure. I was buried, man. You know what I mean? And so what sprang forth out of that is that what you are hearing right now. And the person that you hear talking right now, that's what sprung forth out of that. You know? Like I said, so that's it. Like I said, man, every time I get in the core, I'm on the horn. If I can't get on the horn, upload it to the repository, and then there's certain people that's going to get it. They're going to be able to get that frequency. I'm going to beacon out the frequency through YouTube. YouTube has given us the opportunity, you know, to beacon out the frequency, not the shenanigans. Not beacon out shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Let the dead bury the dead. You know what I'm saying? I remember the preacher. My mom used to make me go to church. I ain't like to go, but sometimes I used to be playing in church, but sometimes I used to be listening. I used to be clowning, but sometimes I used to be listening. Let the dead bury the dead. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Reverend was saying. So I gotta let the dead bury the dead on the situation and everything that's going on out here as we move through, you know, the valley of death, the shadows of death and all of that. With the ride, walking with the ride and the shield. You coming with the knowledge, you coming with the information. Going into the lion's den, to the fiery furnace. You know what I'm saying? Going into the fiery furnace. Walking through that and coming out. Unscathed. While they got all types of disease and pestilence and everything that's going on out here in the world today, across the planet, the pandemic, being able to go through the fire and not be afraid of that. You know what I'm saying? Not be afraid to walk amongst wolves. You know, to step through troops, to be able to step through troops. You know what I'm saying? Based off of your light, because when they see the emanations coming off of you, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get a pass on that. You gotta give me a pass on that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You can touch that one right there, but you can't touch that one right there. When you marked like that, and not the mark of the beast, not the mark, you know, because they're gonna be rounded up. Not the mark of the elite. Whoever was marked at birth of the elect. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's it, man. You know, man, whoever, whatever, man. I know a lot of people think I'm crazy. They like, yo, this dude is crazy. I know my friends do. They be bugging on for me. You know what I'm saying? They be bugging on for me and questioning me. And I get it. And, you know, because I would question too. If I needed to question it, I would question it too. Because we are all free thinkers. All of my friends, we are free thinkers. We went through college together. We went through some things together up here in Washington, D.C. You know what I'm saying? We all engineers and all that. You know what I'm saying? Mathematicians, my man mathematician and all that. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm just putting something on top of that. Putting a cherry on top of that. You know what I mean? Putting the code, a different code, and code it up and cook it up different. You know what I'm saying? And whip it and throw this information on top of it. Cause I'm coming from a totally different angle. You know what I'm saying? The angles, the angels. See, the angles, coming through with a different angel, with a different angle. You know what I mean? So, and shout out too, man. I've gotten, some people that I don't even know, man. I don't even know how they came across my information, my lives or whatever. And they tell me to keep up the good work, man. I really appreciate that because they didn't have to do that. And a lot of them are Caucasian. They get it. You see what I'm saying? Caucasian, they get it. And they keep up the good work. Ain't nobody black ever told me that. They'll just be quiet and creep and listen and be creeping in the corner, be listening and watching and taking the information and living by it, but they not going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. If you want to be in the corner with however you got to get the information, you get it like that. You ain't got to be creepy with it. You know what I'm saying? But if you get the information, you get the information. But it's shout out to the people out there that, that's 10 toes down with it and stood up and say, yo, you doing good work. Keep up the good work. I like yours. And they not even black. They from different nationalities. So that's why I was saying that the elect, I can't say the elect is going to be all black people or it's going to be all white people or all Jews. The guy, he coming, the great Mahdi coming for the Jews. I can't, you don't get to make that decision. I'm just trying to see if I'm a part of the elect because that's what I've been chasing for all my life. You know what I'm saying? I've been chasing that. And showing improving with that because if you know me, I always have been kicking this information ever since I came across it. And I'm real with it. You know what I'm saying? Live by it. I don't care. The money, you know what I'm saying? The money don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Money don't really matter. It's the information. It's the data, man. That's going to make a difference. This type of information you can't pay for with money. You know what I'm saying? Going to the next level, you can't buy your way in that. To your next level of evolution, you can't buy your way into that, man. And shout out to people that's got tons of money, man. That's good, man, to be able to move around like that. But the way the world is working now, your box is smaller. You a multi-millionaire in California. You can't move around like that. It ain't no stores open. You know what I'm saying? They telling you stay inside, stay in your mini mansion, stay in your complex. Now it don't really matter your money. Now you at home like everybody else. Trying to get on YouTube to try to get somebody to follow you and watch you playing with your kids. Like LeBron, my man, I'm gonna say him because I saw him. He was like, he's self-quarantining and he was like family hair day. And he took a picture of where his hair was receding and they're having taco. And it's like, man, go ahead with that. We don't care about that, about watching the rich run around in the mansion with their families and washing the daughter's hair. I'm washing my daughter's hair. I forgot her name, well-known singer, and they're singing a song. We don't care about that. We're not going to follow that, right? Because before they brought the system down, some people was following that, but now, we following what we're doing. You see what I'm saying? We're not following what you're doing. We're not going to be logging in. You know, I'm John Legend. I'm going to do a concert at the big grand piano from the house for my fans. We don't want to hear that. We're not going to participate in that, man. No. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to try to dictate the way you're going to be singing certain songs that's going to try to make me feel or make people feel a certain way. You know, because you are agent from the elite. You are agent. And they might be like, yo, run these songs right here. Run these programs right here because we want the people to feel like this. So we're going to do something from your house. You know what I'm saying? Live from your house. Play these songs right here because we want the people, because they want to control how we feel. But it's hard to control it now because everything is splintered off. Right? Everything is splittered off and everybody's taking care of their own lives and doing their own thing. You see what I'm saying? And I like it, man. I kind of like it. I'm about to go get my hair cut. I don't know about y'all. I'm about to go get my hair cut. Ain't nobody in there but just me and the barber. I like that. I don't like when it's like 15, 20 mamas and everybody. I like it like this. I don't want nobody to get sick or get the flu or the coronavirus or nothing like that. But I just like it's not many people out. You see what I'm saying? Because the stores are closed. You see? See how the money is being redirected and refunneled out? All of these stores that's been getting over on people, all of these shops that's been getting over on people, now that shit don't matter. All these restaurants that's been getting over on people, now the money is being distributed different. You know what I'm saying? Now the stores, the colleges, like the taxes, like certain organizations now have to move different, man. You gotta move different. I'm sitting in front of the boutique stores closed. Big Mama's closed. Everything closed. We don't need nothing from Big Mama's. Big Mama's house. With the extra cholesterols and the grease, flipping the grease. We don't need that. We eating at home. We're eating better. We're holding on to our money. The funds are being distributed differently. The mentality is being distributed differently. The government is like, okay, $1 trillion, open up the money for this, open up the money for that. The resources from the storehouse are being set out. Bring out, you know what I'm saying? Bring out the storehouses. You've been storing. This is a good way for me to see where the money is. I need to see my money at work. I pay taxes. Bring the storehouse. Bring out the storehouse. Bring out the storehouse, man. So I'm about to go get me a cut, man. And just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. And I'll recap. When they flip the switch back on, don't flip back on with the system. Keep it tight as if it's still the coronavirus. Have a coronavirus pandemic mentality to where now we're not going back down through the rabbit hole. The rabbit hole open out? Nah, we ain't going down the rabbit hole. Not all the way like that. We're going to eat different. We're going to watch who we hang around with. We ain't going to be around with hundreds and thousands of people all out in the field, in concert, shoulders sweating, drinking, passing, smoking weed all behind each other. People you don't know pass the blunt, saliva blunt. We're not doing that. We're going to move differently, man. And that's what I challenge you to do. I'm going to try to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm going to try to do it. I came up with that while I was talking to you. That knowledge wasn't there before I cut the horn on. Before I got on the horn, I ain't know nothing. That wasn't there. That's how you conjure up the information. Once you start talking to it, then you tap in. I tap in to a database of the information that's circling across the globe that can't be picked up through wireless. It can be picked up through me because I'm a part of the system. And I just picked that up about moving differently. You know what I'm saying? So you got a chance to see it in action and see the information in action. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let me get off this horn, man.